Hey guys, it's Emin from SoCal Duelist, and this is a deck tech for the deck I played at YCS San Diego. Um, I did okay. I went 4-0, and then I just lost three in a row because I don't know, like I made some bad plays. But I'm gonna write a tournament report about that later. So let's just get to the deck. I'm gonna talk to you about what I ran and just like basic interactions I had. So my deck was 31 cards, and I didn't want to go. I wanted to stray away from the traditional 30 because I had been playing Raiko and Card Trooper in the deck, and like I would be milling a lot, so I didn't want to like deck out per se. And honestly, I couldn't take out a card in the build to make it 30. So let's just start with like the power cards I got. I got Trag, Gorz, and Witch. These were the power monsters I got. And this is what I based my deck around essentially. I made my deck like more controlly with like incremental advantage and everything. Like I could search essentially half my deck with Witch, which was really good. Gorz, he's like one of the best beaters in this sealed format. He outclasses a lot of things just by himself, and it's pretty in Starfoil. Trag, he's also like Gorz, total powerhouse. I contribute half of my games just by winning with a 36 Trag, just keeping cards in hand and beating people down. So let's get to the core of the deck. I played Zambira the Dark. This guy gets over all the 19 beaters and like 2,000 beaters. He's really good. He's really hard to kill. Wind-up Soldier, getting over beaters. He's a level 4. He's really good in sealed format. Raiko, Mill 3, destroy a card. I never pop back row. I always pop monsters because I was speculating people would run like high monster counts and less spells and traps because on the lists I saw that in the lists that that I was reading for like my card pool, and it was like 6 spells and 6 traps. So it's like and like a zillion monsters. So you usually want to pop monsters with this guy, and yeah. Archfiend Soldier, he's like 1900 beater. He's really good. Night Assailant, just like Raiko, pop some monsters. Ancient Gear Knight, if you Gemini summon this guy, he's almost unkillable to like Mirror Force and stuff, but I never Gemini summon this guy. He's just an 18 beater. Dekoichi, this fit into the theme of like having a lot of cards in hand and just beating people up with a 36 Trag. Just set this guy, they attack into it, draw a card. He just replaces himself. He's like good value. And like even if they don't kill it, you just flip it over. He's a 14 beater, and you draw a card off of him, so you keep the card advantage there. Twin Sword Marauder. There's a lot of goats and like tokens. I mainly wanted to play this for like also like Goblin Attack Force, like stuff that would go into defense. You just like punish them for playing those cards by just like killing them, and they take piercing damage with this guy. And he also attacks again if you kill something in defense. So he was really good, especially if I paired him up with Acts of Despair, which I got. Milia, the Temporal Magician, she basically has a peak effect. Like when you summon her, you target a set card your opponent controls, and you just peek at it, and they can't respond to the summon. They can't respond to that effect. So like if they have an MST, you peek at the MST, but they can't chain it. So yeah, that was good. That stopped like responses. Trooper. Most of the time I was setting this guy just to draw a card, but he did come in handy here and there for just like 19 beater, boom, die. Chiron the Mage. He was essentially like, he was really beast. He like, you just discard a spell card, pop a back row. He basically was my MST because I didn't pull any. Jura Priest, punish goats and little dudes. Helping Robo for combat. This guy is amazing. He's really good. When you have a shit hand and you just like attack into your opponent's monsters, you can draw a card and then put a card from the bottom of the deck or to the bottom of the deck from your hand. So it's good cycling. Cycling is always good in any card game. Like it helps you keep your hand fresh with good cards and not flooded. Cyber Valley. This guy's essentially a time walk. Like they attack into it, you banish it, draw a card, ends the battle phase. And I also had Change of Heart in my deck, so I would just Change of Heart away their monster, Cyber Valley, remove their monster, draw 2. It was just really good. Ambitious Golfer. This punishes people for not having cards in their hand. You just tribute for this guy and kill 2 monsters on their field, and they can negate this effect actually if they reveal a monster from their hand. But I usually did it if they had like two or 1 card in hand. I just go for it. I'd be like, "Do you have the monster?" And they usually didn't. So yeah, this guy just like pops dudes. He's searchable by Witch because he has 100 defense. Jinzo is the best card ever. Oh my god, this guy won me so many games. Just resolve a Jinzo and just beat people down with it. It's good fun. Jinzo is just like a good card overall. They just can't activate traps. He's too good. And this guy I originally ran because like they attack, you make token. They kill him, you make tokens, and you can use them as tribute fodder later. So we'll get to the spells right now. So I played Axe of Despair. Paired this with like Azure Priest or Twin Sword Marauder to get in more damage on the defense guys or just kill all of their monsters. I thought this was really good. People didn't like running it because it just takes up a spot in your deck. 1000 attack. Change of Heart, good power card. Very good power card. Sorry, I'm being shaky. Let me just get comfortable. Okay, so yeah, Change of Heart. Self-explanatory. Just straight up take a monster. I had this and Trag, so like discard a creature and take their creatures. So I did this and like Trag take a level 4 and I exceeded, and that essentially like wins the card advantage war and wins the game pretty much. Shield Crush, one of the best removals for face down cards in the format, and like Guardian Sphinx was a huge card that I was afraid of. So they tribute for Guardian Sphinx. I got blown out by that actually a lot. Like they just like set Guardian Sphinx, flip, bounce all your monsters, put it down, and then they just keep doing it, and it would get really annoying, especially if you don't have anything higher than 24 to beat over it. So this is my answer to that, and I never drew it against Guardian Sphinx. Heavy Storm, self-explanatory. Big Bang Shot, punish the defense things and punish tokens. Like Azure Priest in this is nuts. Soul Exchange for Jinzo, Ambitious Scoffer, and one time I Soul Exchanged and for Gorz. It was really weird. It's really good. So now we get to the traps I played. Miracle's Wake. This and Witch was the most broken combo. I opened this and Witch up, and I essentially won that game because I recurred my Witch. Like they killed it. Oh yeah, this card says target 1 monster that was destroyed by battle and sent to your graveyard this turn, and special summon it from your graveyard. So it's essentially Call of the Haunted for things that get destroyed by battle. And yeah, I just like they'd kill my Witch, I'd Miracle's Wake, bring back the Witch, or like they'd kill my Jinzo, Miracle's Wake, and bring the Jinzo back. It was great. This card is great. Changing Destiny. This card is really poorly written because I thought it was either like, since I'm the controller of the card, I thought I get the effects to choose I choose either I gain life equal to the points of the target's attack or my opponent takes damage. So yeah, but other than that, it was still good. Like I didn't mind. Like my opponent could choose if they gain life or they if or I lose life. But it was mainly just like an econ, like put to defense and end the battle phase. It was really good. And Metal Reflect Slime. This guy was just a big wall. You just like play him, boom. It's really good against like Cyberjar. Like my opponent had Cyberjar once, and I had the set, so he just Cyberjars, goes off, drops like 4 dudes, and I'm at like 1,000. He just like attacks, and then I just slime. So that just like negated all of his attacks. For the extra deck, I had Gachi and Ardeus. I also had Utopia and Leviathan Dragon, so I had 2, 3, 4, and 5, which was really good. Um, these were the cards I didn't want to play. I'm going to speed this up. I'm going to go through this fast. 2 Love Leaders. I didn't have any interactions with those guys. Big Shield Gardna is pretty bad. He's a big booty, but he's bad. Green Kappa. I sided this guy in against people with a lot of traps. Gap. I sided this in against like the Sphinx guys, so I can put the Sphinx to attack and like kill their kill the Sphinx guy because it had 17 attack. Drac Protops. This guy's a good beater. I don't know why I didn't play him. Psyblocker, Pixie Ring, people were playing Death Mosquito a lot because I don't blame them. He doesn't die. Like, he can't die twice. And, yeah, he's just a rank. He's like a level 3. He's good. Ducker Mobile Cannon. He's kind of bad. Anti, people were playing this card, but I personally didn't like it. I just wanted to have cards in my deck that did things other than just like burn my opponent. Conductor Tyranno, kind of bad. Tricky, this is only good if you have like Zephyros or like graveyard interactions. So yeah, like if I had like another call or something, I would definitely like pitch Jinzo, play Tricky, and then call Jinzo. Like that's like really powerful. I sided Burden of the Mighty actually. People were saying I should like run it as well as this card, Inverse Universe. But I really saw this to like see play more against like the Monarch decks. So like I played this against the Monarch decks. This too, like Monarchs have low defense, so you just swap their defense and like they can't hurt you at all, especially like Goblin Attack Force too. So yeah, that was my YCS deck tech. More videos to come soon. I will write up a tournament report for you guys. And yeah, till next time. Peace.